right, today I installed a Generac 9854 manual transfer switch 50 amp. Let's get into it. First, you gotta put a backer board up so I can screw my transfer switch into it. All right, I gotta sleeve my wires from my transfer switch into the panel through an 1.25 inch offset nipple. Secure the manual transfer switch. Here we go. I have my wires into the panel. I have my 6-3 wire going up and outside to the inlet. Here's all my neutrals I will be hooking up, as well as my hots I will be hooking up. That 6-3 wire is good for 50 amps. I'm going to hook that into the manual transfer switch. There's 3 lugs there, 2 hots and a neutral. Here's the 50 amp generator inlet. It's all wired up here, as you can see, color coded. Simple as that. Finished product. Boom. Ground's in the middle. You got your 2 hots and the neutral. I sleeved my 6-3. Just a little added protection there. You can see my lugs all tightened down nice. All right, now I have to take each of the 10 circuits that the customer wants to be able to control during a power outage. I have to take those off the breakers in the main panel and secure them to the prefabbed wires coming from the transfer switch, and that includes the neutrals as well. And so that calls for splicing in the panel, which is code compliant. Got all my splices done, just testing out the transfer switch now. Got the fridge off, as you can see. I'm going to stick my little stick in there, my manual transfer stick, and flip it down. Voila, there it comes on. So basically now what I do with the homeowner is I simulate a power outage. I turn off the main breaker, we plug in the generator, start it up, and then once inside, that orange LED indicator light will light up, signifying the generator is running. At that point, I push that switch to generator mode. At that point, those 10 circuits will become live, and you will have your well, your furnace, and any other circuits that you want on during an outage. Once utility power comes back on, that green light on the left will turn on. At that point, I can simply push the button back to utility, and the entire house will come back on. And at that point, I can go outside and disconnect my generator. Simple as that. Another great job well done.